It's natural
So this is the blow dryer that I'm going to be using. I actually got this for Christmas. If you guys see my Christmas video, this was one of my gifts. I'm also going to be using this heat protectant from Main Choice. So as I'm opening up this blow dryer, I don't know why I'm looking so mean, but I really like how it looks. I like it has more than one feature on it. This right here is the diffuser. I really did not think the diffuser was going to be this big. Like, you see this, guys? That's pretty big. So that's not the piece I'm going to be using, but I also noticed it came with a concentrator piece, which is going to be good because I kind of didn't want to use the blow dryer full on. I mean, if I had to, I had to, but I like that it came with this piece. Now, what's funny is I'm trying to twist this piece on because I didn't show you guys a part that connects, but it has these rings around it as if it's supposed to be twisted on. So I'm just trying to twist it. Keep on trying. And I don't know why it's not going in. As you can see by the look at my face, I'm looking like, okay, I see the pieces that's supposed to be twisted. Why is it not going on? The whole time I'm trying to make it twist and it's not going. Come to find out, it snaps on. But you can see by my frustration, I didn't catch it till later. So it just snaps right into place, and then you can go ahead and use it. I'm also going to be using the organic shea butter, the white kind. You guys know how I feel about the yellow one. If you don't, I have a video on how I feel about the yellow one. But I'm going to be using the white one. I didn't want to put too much in my hair. I'm also going to be using clips too. But the reason why I didn't want to put too much in my hair is because even when I straighten it, I don't like putting too much in my hair. You can never really tell how much you have until your hair is done. So I didn't want it to be like overly greasy or moisturized. I can adjust it after I'm finished. So I haven't blown out my hair in a really long time. I usually air dry and then comb it out and style. Most of the time I don't even air dry, actually. I do my style first and then I just let it dry. But I don't really have a method as to how I'm going to be blow drying my hair. I just know that when you spray the spray, it says don't spray too much because it can dry it out. So I just decided to just part my hair however, spray the spray, comb it out, and start. I probably should have had a method as to how I'm going to be blow drying my hair. But I was really eager to just try out the blow dryer and just use it because I haven't had one of my own and I haven't done it in a long time. So I didn't really care. And right here, it actually didn't turn on. I was kind of confused. I'm like, okay, I got it plugged up. Everything's working. It's brand new out the box. So why is it not turning on? And I actually had to hit the reset button on the plug, which I'm doing now. And you're going to see my hair blow a little bit because it started to work. And now I'm going to start blow drying my hair. So a little story time as you watch this video. About a year ago when I had my heat damage, I went to a stylist to get my hair straightened. Oh, forgot my brush. So back to my story. I went to a stylist to get my hair straightened. Before she got to the part of straightening it, she used a blow dryer on my hair. I didn't sit under the dryer. She used a blow dryer. Now, as you can see here, how I'm brushing it, I'm going to do section by section. It took a while, so I'm not going to do every section on camera, but I'm just going to show you how I did it. But how I'm doing is with the brush, and I'm following the brush, or attempting to follow the brush. Well, one thing that I noticed, and there's some things that as you get further along in your hair journey that you'll begin to notice who knows how to do natural hair and who doesn't, and also by what you do with your natural hair and what works and how you can tell that others don't really know what they're doing. This lady that I went to did not use a brush like how I'm using. She did not blow dry my hair like how I'm doing right here. She took a comb or whatever it was in her hand. I know it wasn't a brush like this. And she just went through my whole head, kind of just like blow dryer all over my head and brushing. You know how when you're a kid and your parent combs out your head, but they don't know how to do your ends to your roots just yet, or your roots to your ends, and take section by section, and they just comb everywhere and your head be moving all over the place. That's how she was doing with my hair. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you cannot know how to do natural hair blow drying my hair the way that you're doing. But I was already like halfway done, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna let her finish because, you know, everybody blow dries differently. Long my hair get dry, and a lot of times you don't even know that your hair is being ripped, and then when it's done, because my hair is decently thick. It's not super thick, it's not thin. It's a decent amount of thickness in my opinion. And when it was done, it seemed like it was pretty thin. And I'm thinking like, okay, she did like 3 different methods of blow drying my hair before she did the flat ironing. And right there, I only used that hair tie because I was trying to section it out the way, but I decided to tie it down like that to get a little bit more stretch. But I wish I had a picture of how she blow dried my hair. Obviously, I'm not going back to her, otherwise I would have recorded her. But that was just a lesson learned. Like, you can tell who knows what they're doing. And in my opinion, I've never had it where I had my hair blow dried and it felt thin afterwards. Usually that's, other than your natural state, I feel like your hair in its blow dried state is the second thickness that you can possibly see before you straighten it. So if your hair is thin when it's blow dried, you know it's going to be really thin when it's flat ironed. And that's how I felt when she flat ironed my hair. It was just like, it was not what I thought it would be. And I was just like, okay, well, maybe I give it a day and see how it looks the next day. But that was a mess in itself. So I just have to remember what I'm doing right now is spraying it, and have to remember not to spray too much. I try to do at least 2 to 3 sprays on each section of hair before I use the blow dryer. I try to spray it at the very ends. I try to spray it in the middle, and I try to spray at the top. Or I would just spray it further away so that the mist would get on more of the hair rather than being close together and getting more of a focused area. And my hair's not really stretching a whole lot, but it did stretch some from what I had. When I was finished, you'll see when it's finished. Side note, I did cut my hair or trim my hair the day before, and that's another reason why I wanted to blow dry it, because I wanted to make sure the ends were even. And as you can see here, they're pretty even because looking at the end of it, it all stops about the same. I mean, some pieces I'm seeing very little bit though that could probably be trimmed off, but for the most part, it's all the same. It stops all about the same. So this is 1/4 of my head done, and this is my whole head done. So it still doesn't look like it's completely stretched, and I wasn't expecting it to. I kind of know my hair by now that it's probably going to stretch a little bit more overnight. But it is thicker, and this is primarily why I have to do my styles in sections, because trying to do it all together is very hard. As you can see, I'm gripping it with my hands, and it's very hard. So this style is the style I decided to do with my hair before I go to bed. And this is actually the style I've been wearing a lot. You've seen in my other videos. This mixture is actually just olive oil and water. But this is literally the only way I could twist my hair now. I can't do 2 big jumbo twists. I have to part it, and at least 3 on each side or 4 in order to twist it, because it's just not working. But it seems to be doing really well for my hair to twist it like this because like I said, I'm noticing some thickness. I can't really tell about length just yet because I keep cutting it. And that's only because I was getting a lot of snags, and that's primarily because I'm not taking the best care of it during this winter season. You guys see my videos about how cold it is and how much snow we have, and I just have to keep my hair moisturized as if it was the summertime. Summertime, I love my hair. It's the best. I just love it. And the wintertime, it just seems like it struggles. And I feel like it's probably because I don't give it the same care I do in the summer. So that's my fault. But right now, this is the only style that's working for me. So I'm just going to tie it up. You guys already know I do multiple hair ties, head scarves. Not necessarily because I sleep crazy, because I really don't. I don't even move when I sleep. But just because I just want to make sure everything stays on. So satin scarf, satin do-rag, satin bonnet, just satin, satin, satin. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys.